All right, folks, from the new blockbuster movie Godzilla vs. Kong. I mean, someone could find this 5 years from now, so I shouldn't say new. But from the blockbuster movie Godzilla vs. Kong, in a very interesting year, 2021, right? But I think this movie will be quite legendary when you look back at it. Hopefully, it is because some very interesting things happened this year and last. So this is the Walmart 11-inch big guy version of him, and I've been looking for this guy for a while because a lot of people were out during this time. People took it upon themselves to start scalping children's toys and selling them for double, perhaps even triple the price on Facebook. So all good people. By the way, I do have a group, and it hopefully still exists 10 years from now or whatever. It's still relevant, but it's called Why Am I Thinking About the Future? Well, because out of all the videos I have, some of the Godzilla reviews, I say Godzilla. Yes, I pronounce it that way. The Godzilla reviews, for some reason, will get people from, I don't know, when I post it, like let's say I post it in January, I may get someone from next year that just stumbled upon it. So cool. And if that is you, then welcome to Show and Tell. What the hell? I hope I'm not dead by the time you see this. And add, like, and subscribe if you want. I don't care. So here he is, the giant MechaGodzilla, in scale with the other figures from this line that were the big ones. I'll just call them that, the big ones, the 11-inchers. Here's a picture of him going, yeah, look at me. Legendary Toho at the bottom. It doesn't really have any extra features. They kept this one from the initial release just because, well, it was kind of a spoiler and they didn't want people to get all crazy. But which is cool. I'm glad they finally put it out, Playmates, and we're going to take a look at this figure outside of the package, all right? We'll be right back. So here we have him outside the box. We are just going to assemble the tail. And hopefully YouTube does not censor that because it looks pretty hot. Hot as hell. So simple. You just kind of stick it in like that. It's got articulation right here, right at the end of it. So this kind of pivots. Never mind, it doesn't. But you could kind of just make it seem like it does. But it's just basically right here and right at the end. So let's take a look at his hands here. His hands open, his claws, as it were. They do open. Very cool. You can have them all the way like that. You can spin them around. He's got some articulation right here at the shoulder area. And I'm trying to decide, I was trying to look to see if he has actual articulation in the elbows. Which it looks like he does, but he doesn't. It appears as if he did, but he does not. So don't try to break your figure because he does not have elbow articulation. He does, with all the way his joints are sculpted. It appears sometimes as if he would have more articulation than he actually does, but he doesn't. It looks like he has waist articulation. He doesn't. He just has like where, you know, front and back. He doesn't have knee articulation, which is kind of a bummer because you can make him look taller if he did. It really looks like he does. Hold on. He's got these right here. He's got right there. He's got the shin articulation. But no knee articulation. Now, if you are a customizer like myself, dude, I mean, look at this shit. This really looks like you can bend it, but I don't think you can. I don't think you can. It feels like it wants to break when I do it. Even there's like a little space there. It feels like how difficult would it have been to do that? I don't know. Maybe they're saving on cost. This is, after all, a $20 figure. It's a very, there's no neck articulation, no head, mouth, jaw articulation. It's just a basic, you got elbows. I mean, I would have sacrificed the rotation of the wrist or the opening of the wrists for some knees. But it's just a big Goliath here. And That's the tallest you're going to be able to make him, or the straightest you're going to be able to make him, which is all right because he is kind of hunchbacked in the movie, just like his organic counterpart. So it's not a bad figure for $20, though. It's a big, big Godzilla figure. And do you need articulation? It's up to you. I mean, wait for the Figure Arts, Monster Arts version of it if you are really wanting that. But this big monster scale, it's pretty cool looking, you know. Let me bust out the smaller version, the 6-inch scale, which to me is a much better figure. What are you doing, Dr. Pepper? Oh, he just fell. So if you take a look at the smaller one, look at that. That's the 6-inch, 5-inch scale. He does have knee articulation. He does got foot. He's got elbows. So it depends on what scale you like. He has like that removable chest thing. Very nice looking figure though too. I really like the gray with red. Reminds me of the Evil Horde. And he's got this. You can do the split. You know. So a lot of cool articulation on this one. The tail doesn't have that much articulation, but that's fine. I mean, both are great figures in their own way. They're both not the perfect figures, but at the same time, if it's a Godzilla figure, they are always going to be perfect to me. But there you have it with the small one. Again, this does have a lot more articulation, more posability, but he's smaller and not as big and menacing as that. Now, what I want to do, folks, what I would like to do is show you this Godzilla compared with the other in his scale. Look at him, just look at you, son of a bitch, how dare you. There's your King Kong. And here is your weirdly colored Playmates Godzilla. So they are at the same height, pretty much, which to me, MechaGodzilla was a little tad bit bigger than Godzilla. So, if you're not a stickler for scale, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I like when they all stand up together. Doesn't like King Kong look like a bit of a referee there? But I got all three now, and I'm happy. And so this is just, looks like he's a marriage counselor, too. But there you go. They're all, it's hard to actually put them forward because their tails are so massive. And of course, my little quick diorama doesn't make it any easier. Actually, it does with these large figures. They're all holding hands. So there you go. Gives you a better idea of what they look like all together. That's $60 worth of figures right there, which is not bad. 3 giant, massive figures. Now, if you want to get the other growling electronic Kong figure, just to show you how big he is compared to that, yeah, he's way bigger. He's way bigger. He's going to be way bigger than this Godzilla. So I bought them together, knowing that he was meant for this scale over here. What would be nice is if we got an electronic MechaGodzilla. That would make only sense, right? Get an electronic MechaGodzilla figure, and we'll all be happy, right? Slightly larger, maybe give us some more articulation. Unlike the Kong that has no leg articulation, but still a fun figure to have. I highly recommend it, folks. Again, scalpers, don't go crazy. Let the kids have these, right? And so that's all, folks. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other, and we'll see you later on.